Ayan po mga kabida, isang magandang oras sa lahat at welcome po sa akin channel. Eto, magandang pag-usapan po ito pong pag-deny ni National Security Advisor Eduardo Anyo po mga kabida tungkol ho dito sa pag-drag ho ng kanyang pangalan sa sinasabi pong grand conspiracy laban ho sa dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte po. Kaya siya po ay naaresto at dinala po mga kabida sa International Criminal Court po. Kung maalala po ninyo, lumabas po itong kanyang pangalan doon ho sa isang interview po mga kabida ni Miss Pinky Webb kay DILG Secretary June Vic Rimulya po. Na sinabi niya doon, nung tanungin po ni Miss Pinky Webb po itong si Secretary Rimulya kung sinong nagplano. Ikaw ba yung nagplano? Ang sagot po ni Secretary Rimulya po mga kabida, hindi ako nagplano. It's a group effort. Yun yung sabi po niya . In fact, pinangalanan niya yun . Si Secretary Anyo, si Secretary Gibo, si Pangulong Marcos at mismo siya, na nandun daw sa isang room sa Malacanang po mga kabida. Pero dininay po niya ito kahapon during the Senate hearing na hindi ho niya binanggit na may plano at wala hong mastermind. Okay? Kahit na po na malinaw doon ho sa kanyang interview, yung sagot po niya kay Miss Pinky Webb, yung tanong po ni Miss Pinky Webb, Okay? So, yun po, napakalungkot lang daw, sabi po ni Secretary Anyo na nakaladkad yung kanyang pangalan po mga kabida, patungkol ho dito, na kabilang po daw siya doon ho sa grand conspiracy po laban sa dating Pangulo, po. Okay, pakinggan muna natin, ito pong naging pahayag po mga kabida ni Secretary Anyo.
I'd like to start by thanking the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, chaired by Senator Amy R. Marcos, for the opportunity to clarify the truth about what transpired during the arrest of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and other related matters. I believe this is also a good venue for me and my fellow officials to clarify what really happened and to debunk and dispel the false accusations and fake narratives that have misled the public about this issue. As government officials, it is our duty to be truthful and to assure the public that our actions were proper and in accordance with the law. I, for one, have been the victim of relentless disinformation campaign aimed at destroying the integrity and credibility I have carefully built over 4 decades of public service, which began the day I entered the hallowed halls of the Philippine Military Academy. While public officials are not supposed to be thin-skinned, I have rolled with the punches for several days. However, the time has come for me to air my side. Therefore, I am grateful for the opportunity to speak before the Senate and present the truth. As a former member of the cabinet of the Duterte administration, it is also very hard for me to see the former president arrested. I worked closely with former President Duterte for so many years through the most serious crisis the country faced, and we have developed and nurtured a personal friendship. He trusted and respected me in the same way I trusted and respected him, even after our terms ended in 2022. I retired from public service when former President Duterte ended his term. However, the repeated calls for public service came again, and 6 months after my retirement, I was appointed by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to be his National Security Advisor. I saw my appointment as a continuation of my service to the Filipino people across different administrations. As a soldier, my loyalty has always been to the Constitution and the chain of command. This has always been my principle when I served as the Commanding General of the Philippine Army under President Noynoy Aquino, then as AP Chief of Staff, and later as Secretary of the Department of Interior and Local Government under President Duterte, and now as National Security Advisor under President Marcos Jr. In its position, I have held under several administrations. I have never played politics. I do not have a political agenda, nor do I have, or will I ever have, political ambitions. I uphold the same principle in my role as National Security Advisor and Director General of the National Security Council. Thus, I'd like to state for the record that my role was limited to the mandate of my office, to assess that the situation does not escalate into a national security concern. The implementation of the ICC warrant is beyond my mandate, and I had no part in it. And may I also state for the record that I am not aware of any core group, nor am I a member of such group that allegedly planned and prepared for the arrest of former President Duterte. In fact, it was only on Tuesday morning, March 11, 2025, that I learned that there was already an Interpol red notice and that the ICC warrant of arrest would be served. There was also no intelligence operation. The former president's presence in Hong Kong, as well as his return to the country, was a public knowledge since it was heavily reported in both mainstream and social media. It is utterly unacceptable and unfair that my name is being dragged into an alleged grand conspiracy. I firmly deny any allegations of a grand conspiracy. In fact, the events in March 11 were spontaneous. As National Security Advisor, I was merely doing my job. However, I face all these accusations against my honor and integrity with firm resolve, knowing that I am on the side of the truth, and I was simply doing what I had to do. And in doing so, I upheld the truth, justice, and the rule of the law. Again, my loyalty is always to the country, to the Constitution, and not to any person. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Ayun po, mga kapida, malinaw yung sinabi po ni Secretary Anyo, hindi ho siya kabilang sa grand conspiracy. Ano po, no? Eto, babasahin ko lang po yung kanya pong eksaktong sinabi po, mga kabida, during the Senate hearing po, ano, nang siya po ay na-drag yung kanya hong pangalan, ano po, dito, okay? Ito yung sinabi po niya, mga kabida. The implementation of an ICC arrest warrant is beyond my mandate. I am not aware, nor am I a member of a core group that allegedly planned and prepared for the arrest of former President Duterte. It was only on Tuesday morning of March 11 that there was already an Interpol notice and that the ICC arrest warrant would be served. Okay? Ang sabi pa niya dito po, mga kabida, I was merely doing my job as Marcos National Security Advisor. So yun po, no? Wala ho siyang kinalaman doon ho sa core group dahil hindi ho siya kabilang sa core group. Ano po, no? Okay? Wala po siyang kinalaman doon ho sa grand conspiracy. Yung sinasabi po nilang grand conspiracy para po ma-aresto po itong si dating Pangulong Duterte. Kasi ho, doon sa interview po, mga kabida, nabanggit po kasi ni Secretary Remulla yung role po ni Secretary Anyo, ano po, no? Siya po yung in charge po ng intelligence gathering. In fact, may mga sinabi po doon si Secretary Remulla po, mga kabida, na may info po, no, galing doon mismo sa Hong Kong about doon ho sa plano po ng mga abogado po ng dating Pangulo at yung mga anak po ng dating Pangulo, ano po, no? Yun. Sinabi po yun ni Secretary Remulla po, mga kabida, sa isang interview po ni Pinky Webb, ano po, na? Kaya doon ho nag-spark yung controversy, ano? At galit po ng mga supporters po, mga kabida, ni Digong, ano po. Kaya tinawag po itong si Anyo na traitor, no? Walang utang na loob, parang ganoon eh. In fact, itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa po, mga kabida, nagkaroon po ng ill feelings, ano po, no? Laban po kay Secretary Anyo. Ito po, papasahin ko lang po yung kanyang sinabi, ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. The former president treated him as a friend and trusted him. He should have alerted us about the arrest warrant, but my ill feelings about him are on a personal level, not official. Bato de la Rosa said in a phone interview on Wednesday. Ayan. Yun yung sinabi po ni Bato, ano? Ang sabi po ni Bato po, mga kabida, dapat inalerto po ni Secretary Anyo po sila, no, na meron pong warrant of arrest, ano po, no? Since maganda naman yung working relation po, no, ni Secretary Anyo kay dating Pangulong Duterte. Okay? At saka pangalawa, trinato po daw na isang kaibigan, trusted person. Ito pong si Anyo ni dating Pangulong Duterte po, mga kabida. Yun yung medyo masakit daw yung kanyang pong loob, ano? dahil po doon. Ano po, na? So, yun po. Meron pong denial mula kay Anyo na hindi ho daw siya kabilang doon ho sa core group at wala hong core group. At pangalawa po mga kabida, he was just merely doing his job as the National Security Advisor of President Marcos. Okay? Yun po yung nangyari po mga kabida. Medyo binatikos po ng husto po itong si Secretary Anyo dahil ho sa lumabas po na kabilang po siya sa nagplano po daw, no, na arestuhin po itong si Digong. Okay? Para ho sa inyong comment and opinion, you can comment down. Sa mga hindi pa po subscriber mga kabida sa aking channel, please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, click all para updated po kayo sa aking mga uploads. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.